Hi, my name is Amber Bowen, and I am the history teacher for 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, and also the debate coach for the Iron Academy debate team. Well, I was raised in North Carolina and then attended Southeastern College at Wake Forest, majored in history of ideas there. After that, I ended up moving to Milan, Italy with the International Missions Board for 2 years as a journeyman missionary there. I returned briefly and got a master's in secondary education, and then went back to Italy for another 2 years teaching at a school in Milan, a private Italian school there, and I taught history and philosophy for another 2 years. I returned back to the States this past year and began working at Iron. I would say one of the things that I love about Iron Academy is the uniqueness of the culture that has been created here. One of the things that I saw as a repeated theme as I was studying current academic research for education during my master's in education was how differently young men learn from young ladies. And I love the fact that here we can focus on how young men learn best, and we can cater our curriculum to that. We can cater our practices to that, and we can create an environment that really is conducive to the way that they best learn. Well, I have one thing that I'm really focusing on my 6th and 7th graders taking away from my class, and another thing for my 8th graders. For 6th and 7th grade history, I really want them to come away with a deep understanding that history is fascinating. I want us to enjoy time in class together, thinking about the stories of history, not just brute facts, but the narratives, things that make an impact in our lives, stories about other people's lives, and I want it to kind of whet their palate for future scholarship. For 8th grade, we take that a step further and we focus more on arguments and how to see cause and consequence and how to look at things that result in other things. So we kind of whet the palate in 6th and 7th and then drive it home in 8th. And those are the things that I'm hoping that my students walk away with.